not supposed to have so much homework. But I still have homework. It's holiday. But my teacher decided to give me so much assignments and homework. So, oh well, let's begin. And the best part is I know you're right there trying to help me, so that makes me so happy. So if I turn into a very sad glump, let's move on to the question. Okay. Question number 1. Which country's satellite takes high-resolution pictures of the Earth every 10 minutes? That's a lot of pictures taken. For a day, that's a lot of pictures taken. It's like the paparazzi, but not for celebrities, for the Earth. Wow, the Earth has its own personal photographers. Wow. We have 3 options. Option number 1, USA. Option number 2, Japan. Option number 3, China. So could it be the USA, Japan, or China? For a fact, I know all 3 of these countries have already sent satellites up into space to help us figure out what the Earth is end up doing once in a while. So, amongst USA and Japan and China, I'm going to say Japan is, they come up with a lot of tech stuff. They're very, very technologically advanced. So, I'm just going to go out in here with a leap, saying that the answer is B, Japan.
The answer is Japan.
Correct answer. Alright, so Japan has a high-resolution satellite that takes photos of the Earth every 10 minutes to create a living picture of our planet and its evolving weather system. Because weather systems all around the planet, they keep changing. There could be storms, there could be, huge rainstorms, heavy rainfalls, or bright sunny days and all of those stuff. So this satellite up in space, which is sent by Japan, makes sure that it takes pictures and bring us a live feed of exactly what is happening up in space. Do weather forecasting stuff like that. Japan is a country which is highly technologically advanced. Well, that's what they are trying to bring out their technology and use it in the best way possible to make Japan a better place. Likewise, Sri Lanka also has different sorts of technologies. As we are the new generation or the young generation which will one day end up running the whole country, hopefully, it's our duty to make sure this technology is used for the right reasons in the right way. If that is done, Sri Lanka would be able to step up from being a developing country to a fully developed country. So it's up to us to use the technology in the proper way. Do our country justice. Question number 2. Okay. Fact or fiction? In 1946, the USA attempted to buy Greenland from Denmark. Really? Can a country buy another country? As long as they have enough money, I guess they could buy another country. But USA buying Greenland from Denmark sounds a little too far-fetched. Why would America want to buy Greenland from Denmark? Greenland is a very pretty place with a lot of ice and stuff. But I'm not sure whether it's a fact or a fiction. Since I'm not very sure about it, let's just go figure out whether it's a fact or a fiction.
The answer is fact.
So it was a fact. The USA was going to buy Greenland from Denmark. So this is how it went down. In 1946, remember 1946, the USA attempted to buy Greenland from Denmark for $100 million. And if the deal had gone through, Greenland would have become the largest and least populated state in the Union. when it comes to the United States of America, all states of America are there. That is true, right? So if America would have gone through by buying Greenland from Denmark for $100 million, not rupees, dollars, Greenland would have ended up being the biggest state in America as well as the least populated one. Because Greenland, there are not a lot of people. But, you get the point. So that was in 1946. But don't worry, America did not buy Greenland from Denmark. So Greenland is still part of Denmark. Now, anyways, when it comes to small acquisitions like these amongst countries, we should be happy that no one is trying to buy Sri Lanka from us. It's a good thing. But it does not mean that we just get to stick around here and do nothing and take everything for granted. No. You can't do that. We have to make sure that we all collectively end up serving our country and making sure Sri Lanka becomes great. It's a new year. So why don't we start now itself so that by hopefully next year, by 2020, not the cricket, but 2020, Sri Lanka is going to be prosperous by the end of it. Not saying that it isn't now, but we still can develop. Other countries go through the whole motion of individualism where one person takes care of themselves and don't worry about the others a lot. That is of course some countries, but Sri Lanka is known to have a more of a collective approach where we all get together and make sure things happen. So as us being the young minds of Sri Lanka, it's up to us to get together, but not selfishly grow up, but collectively grow up with one another and make Sri Lanka great. I've been thinking about my country a lot, haven't I? Oh, well, it's a good thing. My teacher told me to take responsibilities to actions that I do. And my action is to make sure that Sri Lanka is going good. Which you are going to help me do. Okay, question number 3. Greece has one of the longest national anthems in the world. If you thought that the Sri Lankan anthem was longer, well, no, this is even longer. How many verses does the Greek National Anthem contain? How many does ours contain? 6 to 7 verses maybe? 5, 6 verses? Yeah? Oh well, we'll see what Greece has to offer. Option A, 64 verses. That's a lot of verses. Option B, 158 verses. Oh brother. Option C, 196 verses. This is a very, very long national anthem. Imagine, nowadays usually when we have assemblies, we stand in a hall or maybe outside in the ground and then we sing our national anthem, school song and all of the things that happen in an assembly. Once in a while you do see a couple of our friends ending up fainting. Because it's sunny, you have to stand for very long, and also you should never miss your breakfast. Always eat your breakfast. That's the main reason why a lot of people faint. Anywho, when it comes to national anthem or school songs, it already feels very long. Imagine you have to sing more than 64 verses. How long are you going to stand there for? Damn, that's a lot of standing. No? Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So, we have 3 options. It's 64, not 94. 64, 158 or 196. So, the highest that we have here is 64. Then we have 196. And in the middle, we have 158. So, I don't want to say it's that short. Not short as 64. I'm not going to say it's as short as 196, sorry. And so, I think it could be in the middle, being 158 verses. So, I'm going to go with the Greek National Anthem is option B, 158 verses long.
The answer is 158.
158 verses long? That's a long national anthem. Well, ours is not that long, okay? So, it's obvious that every one of us should be knowing every single word, every single line of our national anthem. Understand? Good. No matter whether you study in an international school where English is more prominent or maybe a government school where Sinhala is prominent, you should all learn the national anthem. For those of you who have their primary education in English and maybe their first tongue being English, it's still not an excuse. If you are a Sri Lankan, you are supposed to know the national anthem. Understand? Good. And another thing that happens nowadays is that whenever the school starts playing the national anthem or we hear the national anthem somewhere else, we sometimes do not respect it. It is said that whenever the national anthem is played or heard, we're supposed to stand up from our seats and pay our respects towards it. But now people almost don't care about our national anthem anymore, which is sad. It's our song. It's a song that every Sri Lankan should know by heart. And it's about honouring our country, our motherland. So, if we, you, me and all of us, if we hear the national anthem next time, we should all stand up, sing along if we can and pay our respects to the national anthem. Alright? We can start there in building Sri Lanka. Understand? Okay. Now, I was talking so much about Sri Lanka and about all of our New Year resolutions, my mouth is getting a little bit dry. So, I'll go and drink a glass of water and I'll be right there. Question number 4. Okay. How old was Martin Luther King when he won the Nobel Peace Prize? How old was Mr. Martin Luther King when he won the Nobel Peace Prize? We have 3 options. Option number 1, 25. Option number 2, 45. Option number 3, 35. So was Mr. Martin Luther King 35, 45 or 25 when he won the Nobel Peace Prize? Let me go through the middle path again. So we have 25 being the youngest, 45 being the oldest. So I'm going to go with the middle one, which is option number 3, that's C, 35.
The answer is 35.
I was correct. So Martin Luther King Jr. was only 35 years old when he won the Nobel Peace Prize. So I've got a couple of facts for you, so listen up. So Martin Luther King Jr., the most visible spokesperson and leader in the civil rights movement from 1954, was of the age of 35 and became the youngest person to ever win a Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. So Sir Martin Luther King won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964, making him the youngest person to ever win a Nobel Peace Prize. Well, unfortunately, Sir Martin Luther King was lost to America, and the day that he was lost to America was known as a National Day in America. Not only that, after his death, Mr. Martin Luther King or Sir Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by then President Jimmy Carter. And guess who his inspirer was? Who inspired Sir Martin Luther King? Well, he was inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, both of whom have done a great deal for their country. And the thing about Sir Martin Luther King was that his prominence rose when there was a huge problem about racism all over the world, where blacks or our fellow black people were known as people of a very lower class. They were used for slavery, they were made to do heavy work, they were not recognized. But after Sir Martin Luther King's movement, they came to the right position where they're supposed to. And now racism has boiled down to the most, or say the least amount. It's almost not there. you did see that a lot of people, just like Sir Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, all of them had done a great deal for their country. So, if they can do it, why can't we? We also can figure out something to make sure that our country prospers in the future. You're with me, right? Good. Okay. Fifth question. How fast can a chameleon's tongue travel? Oh yeah. Chameleons, when it comes to different sort of flies or someone, happily flying around. And when a chameleon is hungry, he just puts his tongue out and then eats the insect. That's all it is. Well, this question asks, how far can a chameleon's tongue travel? So, the speed sort. We have three options. Option number 1, 21 kilometers per hour. Number 2, 37 kilometers per hour. And C, 19 kilometers per hour. Is it 21, is it 37 or 19 kilometers per hour? Well, I'm not like Rapunzel from Tangled. I do not have a pet chameleon to ask these questions from. But I do have this luck where I can guess a couple of, answers here and there. But it does not mean that you just get to walk into an exam and then just decide to wing it. No. You should get your facts straight. You should study before and then go well prepared. But in this point, since this is some sort of a learning experience for all of us, I'm going to go with the answer of 21 kilometers per hour. So that's option number 1. A. 21 kilometers per hour.
The answer is 21 kilometers per hour.
Okay, so I was correct. 21 kilometers per hour. Wow. If a chameleon's tongue could travel to school or somewhere, they'll be there in a jiffy. I mean, that's quite speedy. No? Yeah? Okay. See, the crazy thing about chameleons is that they could camouflage into the environment. That means that they could change their body color based on their surrounding and be unnoticed. We can't do that. That is the beauty of the nature. The environment, Mother Nature has given different sorts of animals, different sorts of abilities. As humans, we have the ability to think, we can make decisions, we can be more productive and all of that. And then there are animals like chameleons who do crazy stuff with their bodies. So it's our duty to protect all these animals. The animals deserve the jungle. The animals deserve all of the greenery that's around. So it's not our thing to go and cut it and destroy their habitat. No. If anything, we are supposed to improve and develop and create more habitats for them. Otherwise, by the time we be grown up and we end up being adults, a lot of animal species could be extinct, which is bad. So we have to make sure that we protect. We should make sure we protect all other sorts of species. What is wrong with me? We should protect other sorts of species as well as protect ourselves. Got it? Okay. Question number 6, the last question for the day. Okay. Number 6. What is this beautiful place called? Is it option number 1, Oxford University? Number 2, Harvard University? Or number 3, Cambridge University? Is it Oxford, Harvard or Cambridge? Looks like a castle. I'm going to say option number 1, Oxford University. I think.
The answer is Oxford University.
I was correct. It's the University of Oxford. Oxford University of Oxford. Now, did you know that one of our most favorite movies of all time, more like not just a movie, but one of our favorite franchises of all time, Harry Potter? was shot at the University of Oxford. Not shot, not that. I mean, it was, how do you say? The movie was filmed at Oxford University. You know, all of those scenes where Morning Myrtle is there, all of that was filmed in the Oxford University. Yeah? Alright, now let's dig deep into a couple of, say, important facts about the University of Oxford. Alright? Okay. I got them down. And let's begin. The University of Oxford is a college, a research university in Oxford, England. This is not working for me, so I'll go back to my normal thing. The University of Oxford is a collegiate research university in Oxford, England. There is evidence of teaching as far back as the 1096, making it the oldest university in the English-speaking world and the world's second oldest university in the continuous operation. It grew rapidly from 1167, when Henry II banned English students from attending the University of Paris. Oh, so Henry II banned English students from England from attending the University of Paris. So that's how this all started. After disputes between students and Oxford townsfolk in 1209, is long time ago. Wait, let me read that again. After disputes between students and Oxford townsfolk in 1209, some academics fled northeast to Cambridge, where they established what became the University of Cambridge. And I promise we'll be looking at the University of Cambridge later on, or maybe we already have. Did we? We might have. The two ancient universities are frequently joined, referred to as Oxbridge. The history and influence of the University of Oxford has made it one of the most prestigious universities in the world. Okay. Oxford has educated many notable alumni, including 27 Prime Ministers of the United Kingdom and many heads of state and government around the world. As of 2018, 69 Nobel Prize winners, 3 field medalists, and 6 Turing Award winners have studied, worked, or held visiting fellowships at the University of Oxford, while its alumni have won 160 Olympic medals. Oxford is the home of the Rhodes Scholarship, one of the world's oldest international scholarships. Nice! So a lot of people from Oxford University, the teachers, the professors, the students, all of them have contributed a great deal to the world and not just the United Kingdom. So see how prestigious the Oxford University is. Now you know. Okay, so these are the most important things. There is evidence of Oxford being operating and teaching as far back as the 1096, that is 1096, the year. I know it sounds weird, but 1096, making it the oldest university in the English-speaking world. Alright? Now it grew rapidly, the University of Oxford grew rapidly in 1167 when Henry II banned English students from attending the University of Paris. That's where the whole hype of the University of Oxford began. Alright? Now, that is that. And of course, Oxford has an alumni of 27 Prime Ministers of the UK and many heads of state. Also, 69 Nobel Prize winners, 3 field medalists, and 6 Turing Award winners also have studied, worked, or taught at Oxford. And of course, there's 160 Olympic medals. People studying at the University of Oxford are not joking. Alright, so that's it about the University of Oxford, and thus concluding all of my homework. 6 questions are done. So happy. Alright, anyways, thank you of my homework. I am pretty sure you all must have also come up with your own New Year resolutions. Make sure you send in a copy from me as well. Our address is right over there. Or if you want to tell me what your plans for the new year are, make sure you call me on the number right over there. And if you want to make things much more easier, do follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter to get quick updates as to what we are doing this new year. Now, be true to yourself. Remember, you keep all your resolutions and try to be a really good person who does great things for this country and, of course, making your parents proud. With that note, it's time for me to say bye-bye because all my homework is done and I say thank you for you, but I have to go back and then fix my bag. Still the new year, I'm still schooling. Alright, till next time, top out!